All right. Hi, all. Welcome to today's broadcast on Smart Compset, Real-Time Competitors, Real-Time Strategy. My name is Mark Westerman, Product Manager for Benchmark Insight here at Lighthouse, and I'm accompanied by my colleague David Stewart, who will be giving us a demo on how Smart Compset looks like in Benchmark Insight. Hey, David.
Hey, how are we doing, everybody? It's a pleasure to be here, Mark. I really appreciate having me here. And I see everybody joining from all over the country and probably all over the world. I see Carmen, Mexico. That's exciting. And really a pleasure to be with everybody here today. And wanted to let everyone know that we're going to get an opportunity to present to you our latest innovation in Benchmark Insight. We're going to talk a little bit about that today. But feel free to ask us questions and participate in the broadcast by using the chat. Everybody's very excited and lively in the chat. I love it. Shouting out from where everyone is from. And feel free, if any questions pop up, use that chat. We would love to answer your questions. Mark?
Awesome. Thanks so much, David. Before we dive into Smart Compset and Benchmark Insight, let me take a moment to tell you all about Lighthouse. Lighthouse is a leading commercial platform for the travel and hospitality industry. We transform complexity into confidence by providing actionable market insights, business intelligence, and pricing tools that maximize revenue growth. We continually innovate to deliver the best platform for hospitality professionals to price more effectively, measure performance more efficiently, and understand the market in new ways. Lighthouse is trusted by over 65,000 hotels in 185 countries and is consistently rated #1 software provider in the industry. The Lighthouse platform consists of a variety of products in the categories of price, predict, analyze, distribute, and benchmark to support all of your business processes in one convenient, safe, and trusted platform. Today, we're going to have an in-depth look at Benchmark Insight, our industry-first smart Compset that we are having in Benchmark Insight. Reach out to us to learn more about how the Lighthouse platform can help you in your business. So what is Benchmark Insight? The industry-leading competitive benchmarking solution for hotels. It helps you drive revenue growth through understanding your guest booking behavior through real-time data powered by AI. We're thrilled to announce our newest addition to Benchmark Insight today, Smart Compset. It's a groundbreaking addition to Benchmark Insight that redefines your understanding of your competition. Smart Compset automatically creates a dynamic, anonymized Compset tailored specifically towards your criteria, given the most diverse data set in the industry. This is an industry first, and we believe it will transform the way you think about your competitors and guest booking behavior. We've built Smart Compset because we believe that traditional Compsets are inherently biased. It contains hotels that were selected because you and your stakeholders think that you're competing against them. But that doesn't mean that this overlaps with what options consumers would look at and what's important to them. But with Smart Compset, we're focused on what truly matters to your guests. It's a smarter, data-driven approach designed to align with how your consumers actually make their decisions. Imagine you're going on a trip to, for example, New York, and you need to book a hotel. What are important factors to you? Would you care about the fact that a hotel is branded or unbranded? Guests generally don't. They care about location, review scores, and distance from their planned activities. That's why Benchmark Insight's Smart Compset empowers you to create more relevant, dynamic Compsets driven by real consumer behavior, using parameters that you control and parameters that were previously untapped. To achieve this, we've ensured that Smart Compset is powered by the freshest, most accurate, and comprehensive industry data available. Sourced directly from PMS systems, central feeds, and other trusted partners, this data updates daily to give you a real-time, reliable view of your competitive landscape. The Smart Compset is based on data of tens of thousands of properties from many large chains, dozens of management companies, and thousands of independent hotels. It is created by an AI-powered algorithm that assembles the most relevant hotels according to your criteria. You have the control to shape your Smart Compset according to your revenue strategy to drive additional growth. On top of that, data protection is the top priority for us. That's why Smart Compset is fully anonymized, allowing us to provide you with forward-looking insights like ADR and RevPAR alongside occupancy, something traditional Compsets simply cannot offer. This ensures you get actionable, future-focused data while maintaining the highest standards of privacy. Our consumers are already seeing incredible results with Smart Compset, confirming that this is the next big leap in performance benchmarking. But that's just the beginning. David, can you walk us through how this works in Benchmark Insight and show us how Smart Compset can make a real difference for hotels in practice?
Absolutely. It would be my pleasure. All right. So while we're getting this set up, I'm just going to wait here for us to share our screen. I'm really excited to dive into the tool today, everybody. I'm going to share my tab here. I'm going to go through a couple of different things. And as I go through these, feel free to go ahead and shout some questions out in the chat. We would love to answer those questions. I love to see how active everybody is from all over the world. So right now we're looking at our smart Compset selector, how we build a smart Compset. Right? The coolest part about this is all of our engineers and our amazing team here at Lighthouse, they have put together an algorithm and they have given you control of that data. They've given you control of the algorithm. How cool is that, right? There's no other tool that gives you this much control over your data. So you can come in here and you can select what is important to you for your property, for your strategy, your revenue strategy, whatever it is. You can come in here and select what's important. So let's say you are in the metro area. Maybe I'm in Orlando, Florida right now. Beautiful weather. You can talk about New York, San Diego, where you have other competitors that are maybe literally sharing a parking lot with you that I've seen. And so maybe distance is important to you. Maybe review scores, hotel class. Maybe you're near an airport. You can select airport there. You can also see other selections here that are available, like base rate, rooms, city center, stars, amenities, and accommodation type. So after you're done selecting what's important to you and you click continue, we're going to take you to a set of sliders. So if distance is the most important to you, you can just click very high as far as level of importance, right? Maybe base rate, we'll keep that one at medium. Stars could be like low to medium, we'll keep that one there. Maybe amenities is kind of very low, but it is still important. So you can select as many of these as you want. I'll go back here and show you the options again. If you wanted to select all of them or just a few of them, we can select review, we can select airport. We can come in here and we can tell the algorithm what to select and what is most important to us. So after we click continue, it's going to help you to see your choices and confirm your choices, right? You click continue and our algorithm goes to work for you. It is an AI-powered algorithm. We're giving you control. There are some rules in place where we can only show you certain data sets and certain things with the data, but we are pushing the boundaries without breaking the rules, right? It's really exciting. So let me pop over here to our benchmark tool. When you hop into your benchmark tool, this is what you're going to see. Now, one of the best things about our benchmarking tool is the simplicity. If I scroll down here, you'll see that our benchmarking tool, it's all one page, right? We're giving you everything in a one-stop shop here. So starting with the filters, pretty standard date filter here, where you can select up to 12 months in advance to take a look at future benchmarking data. Right now, we have the next period as far as the next 30 days selected for the time period. You see that we have the next 60 days available, next 90 days, current month, current quarter, year to date, full year, and you can also run custom reports as far as the days are concerned. So we'll stick on the next 30 days here, and then we can drill down into segmentation. I am going to go a little bit further in depth in that here in just a few moments, but I wanted everybody to see that we can select Smart Compset here, which is the algorithm that we just chose to tell it to share what data with us, what data was important to us, right? If you want to compare to a secondary data set, we do have secondary data sets available. This is giving you the opportunity to get outside of the Compset, right? So many people, so many times, we see it all the time that people are niched into a Compset. So it's not a bad thing, but we really, as far as like the last few years, we really want to help people expand beyond the Compset to find more opportunity within your Compset, but also within your market class. We want to just widen that target for you so you can start shifting more share over to your property that you may not have found inside that immediate Compset, that primary Compset. So we're helping people to expand that target area and help you shift more share over to your property. And this tool is designed to help you save time, energy, resources, right? We also want it to help you increase occupancy and generate more revenue for your property utilizing this data, right? We're pulling from millions of data points across the entire internet. So you can select a compare period. We have same time last year or same day last year. And then we can view pickup versus 3 days ago, 7 days ago, 14 days ago, 30 days ago. I see some questions coming in. I'm going to roll through a little bit of the tool. Maybe that will answer some of those questions. And if it doesn't, we're definitely going to answer those questions once I'm done with this. It'll take maybe another 10 or 15 minutes or so. So let me dive in here. You see a lot of graphical data here. Sometimes people say graphical data, I'm not a big fan. I like that side-by-side view, right? We do have that side-by-side spreadsheet type of view. But I don't want to dismiss the graphical data because it can help you take a really high-level approach, and then you can drill down from there. So I'm going to turn all of these off really quick. It kind of looks a little bit like spaghetti, right? And right now I'm just going to turn on my hotel. So this is benchmarking data that is relevant to today, right? Today's dates. That's my hotel. And then if I want to see what it looked like same time last year, I just click that on, and it pops up a shadow graph right behind that graph there, and it tells you a quick comparison as far as where you are now and where you were same time last year, according to the filtration that you have set up here. And then if you want to do a side-by-side comparison to that smart Compset that you just selected, it's comparing it side by side, and it's comparing what is important to your property, your hotel, and your strategy side by side. There's a view composition button here. You can click on this view composition, and it's going to tell you what that data is composed of in your market, in your area. So we're going to turn on this smart Compset, same time last year. It pops up that shadow graph right behind it. And then we also have our market penetration index. That's also known as an occupancy index, right? So our MPI index there is going to show you in graphical data, and you can hover over any one of these dates, right? And it's going to share that data with you. It tells you the date up there, Saturday, November 2nd, 2024, pickup versus 7 days ago versus the smart Compset. Occupancy rate ranking is 5 out of 5. Occupancy difference is down 22.9%. Market penetration index, 61. We want to see that MPI at 100 plus. So if it's below 100, it's going to show it in a red number, right? If it's over 100, it's going to show it in a green number. Green good, red bad, right? So those KPIs, you're going to see the same KPIs across the entire tool. We're not going to start showing you different data, different ways. We have graphical and we have our KPIs. Very simple, right? Easy to understand. You have your date over here on the left side, your ranking that's going to be color coded. You have my hotel, pickup, same time last year, and then smart Compset, pickup, same time last year. And then it's telling you the difference between your property and the smart Compset. Again, the data you selected. Market penetration for this day is 103. Great. It's in a green number. We love seeing it above 100. The more above 100, the better, right? Then after that, we're going into ADR. It's going to give you the same KPIs. Ranking, my hotel, pickup, same time last year. Smart Compset, pickup, same time last year. And then that difference. And then it's going to give you that ARI. And then over here is the RevPAR data, right? We do have all of this. You get an RGI at the end of that as well. We do have all of this available in the graphical data. If I click back over here to the graphical data, I can see the ADR in the graphical data. I can see the RevPAR in the graphical data. You can see the scales over here, RevPAR on the left, and then your RGI, your revenue generation index on the right side there as well, right? Very cool stuff. So, Mark, I appreciate you answering some questions in the chat. That's awesome. So as we continue to go through this, we have our PACE report, right? And this graphical data, same thing. You can select different things and turn different things on and off. This is also available in our business intelligence tool. So you're going to get some of the same data. It's going to be cross-referencing, so we can confirm some things and solidify some things. When you hover over the data, same KPIs, right? You're getting the same thing. This is mapped out in a PACE report. So we got my hotel, same time last year. You can see how that's pacing. Then we have smart Compset and then smart Compset same time last year. And you can take a look at a PACE report as well. Now the moment everybody's all been waiting for. What does it look like in segmentation? This is where everybody lives. When it comes to benchmarking, everyone lives in segmentation, right? So you can break this down one of two ways. If you like to dance, you can break it down that way. But in the filtration, we can break this down in our filters, right? So if you wanted to look straight at discount, you can do it on a high level and you can select all of your discounts and it will display all of the data as far as discounting. Even up here in graphical data, it will adjust those filters for discounting. And then if you need to drill down a little bit more, you're more than welcome to do that. So we can go back into discount. We could take a look at general discount or promotion, package path opaque, which is fun to say 5 times. And you can drill into direct, non-direct. I can select non-direct here. And right there, it's going to just give me that one single line of that non-direct, and it's going to give me that line of non-direct, right? Or you can look at everything as a whole. Let me go ahead and clear all this out. We'll look back at all segments, and you again can see it's going to be the same KPIs that we were looking at before. You're going to have your rank on the left here. It's going to be color-coded, red, bad, green, good, yellow, right in the middle. And then it's going to be my hotel pickup, same time last year. Smart Compset pickup, same time last year, and then difference versus Smart Compset. We have that occupancy, we have that ADR, we have that RevPAR, that RGI over there on the right side, and you can drill down into any segmentation. So the next question everybody probably has is probably like, okay, well, what segments do you have? It's a good question. We have transient, retail, direct, non-direct, discount, general, direct, non-direct, promotion, direct, non-direct, package, path, opaque, negotiated, corporate discount, corporate negotiated, government, wholesale, qualified, and then we have those group business and leisure, and then contracted and crew, and then our other, and then total book down at the bottom. So we're breaking down those segmentations so that you can come in here and see exactly, number one, where are the opportunities, right? You can play with the filters. Where am I going to find the most opportunity? Number two, where are my strengths, right? We want to know where we're strong, and we can build on those strengths, obviously. Number three, where are my opportunities for improvement? We can help you find those as well. Now, this is just a very high level demonstration. If you want to get a full on demonstration by one of our business intelligence, one of our business development managers, just click right down there on the bottom right. It says get a personalized demo. You can click that call to action button right now and get a more in-depth demo. Also, if you feel a little overwhelmed, you're like, this is a lot of data. Yes, it can be a little bit overwhelming if you're kind of newer to looking at a data set like this, but we will do one-on-one training with you. We have videos. You can talk to a live person. You can talk to me, right? If I happen to be your BDM, but we will happily do a training with you so that you have a full understanding of how to dive into this data to get the most out of it, right? We want you to be successful. We want to help you find those opportunities in your market, in your Compset, your smart Compset. All right, last thing is this length of stay overview. So we have everything here is color coded. If you look down here at the bottom, you have LOS times 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And right now we're looking at occupancy actuals. These are the actuals. Like again, I can hover over any of this data and it's going to break it down to the same KPIs. And then if I want to, I can also look at mix, right? How awesome is that? Take a look at my hotel, take a look at the smart Compset as far as the mix, and it's going to break it down for each LOS for me. Anything longer than 5, it's going to break it down as an other in that gray area. We also have this data available for ADR. We have this data available for RevPAR. I'm going to pop back over here to actuals on occupancy because I've dropped down. It says my highest performing, smart Compset highest performing, highest positive difference versus smart Compset, and highest negative difference versus smart Compset. So to wrap this up, we have a lot of great data here, a lot of different options, a lot of different things for you to dive into, right? Again, we would be happy to do a one-on-one demonstration with you. We also have some pretty exciting things on the horizon. This is not just it. We are continuing to improve our benchmark insight tools. We also have other tools. So for example, I almost forgot, if I wanted to see, if I'm looking at discount, right, and I'm looking like I'm in the red, I can pop over here to my rate insight tool, my rate insight tab here. I can go down to strategy and I can see why. We can use the other, this is designed to use all of our components, rate insight, our market insight. This is designed to go in between. You can see all the different tabs up here. You can go in between our tools. And you can come down here and see, all right, well, where is everybody discounting at brand.com? So I can take a look at my property. Why is it in the red? This property is at an 11% discount, and my property is at a 3% discount. So you can use our rate insight tool to see different segments of the benchmarking tool and where the improvements stand and how to use our different tabs, different tools to coincide with each other and to give yourself the best and strongest revenue strategy possible, right? Really excited about that. So thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to take a look at some of the questions. Mark, anything to you that's standing out in the chat right now?
Great question. So maybe a recent one from Mohammed. if we can look at past dates, and if so, if we have lead time data, I think they really touched upon this, but yes, the Benchmark Insight supports up to 5 years of historic data, depending on the market that you're in. And you can also look at lead time and pick up for all of these dates as well. So that's something that we're offering with this as well. Another one that I've seen in the chat, are we able to generate smart Compsets without any involvements from my side, just really based on the data? Yes, absolutely. It's going to be a default smart Compset available to you. And then if you have specific requirements towards your revenue strategy or specific requirements for your property that you definitely want to have in there still, you have this option with this customizability on top of that as well. So we're offering those two variants. I also see another one. David, do you want to take this one? Will the smart Compset update without my knowledge in the background?
Yeah, that's a great question. So smart Compset, when you set the smart Compset, that's going to be set and will not change unless you or somebody from your team who has access goes in and changes it. So that data set will stay the same after you make those adjustments, and you can make those adjustments as much as you want. You can adjust smart Compset data as many times as you want per day. Our data is going to update on a daily basis as far as our benchmarking data. So yeah, that'll stay the same anytime you set it.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry, Mark. One of these questions, it's a really good question, is what kind of data needs to be integrated to get the benchmark tool?
Absolutely. So that really depends on your property, right? So we're offering PMS integrations, but we're also offering integrations with certain chains. So it might be that we can onboard you on with the data that some of the chains are providing, or if you're an independent hotel, it will be more via the PMS side. But we have multiple ways of integrating your hotel, so you can really see your own data in alongside our market benchmarking information, basically. Perfect. I'm also seeing a lot of questions around how to get access to this, and I think that's a great question. We are offering this as a free trial as well via a demo. So you will see on screen right now, if you would like to have a personalized demo, please click here and we will be in touch as well.
Absolutely. A lot of great questions coming in. I think we have about 5 more minutes, Mark. Is that correct?
I believe so, yes.
Perfect. Maybe we can field some of these. Let's see. Is the benchmark tab access only available on certain Lighthouse subscriptions? Michelle, that's a great question. So it really just kind of depends on eligibility in your market. There's different levels, different tiers that we have available. It depends on the data that's available in your market. A lot of different markets available, a lot of different things. So the best thing that you can do, Michelle, is go ahead and click on that action button and ask for a demo, and then we'll have the person in charge of your account reach out to you and let you know what's available to you. Most of the time, a lot of properties are going to have access to market class, smart Compset, and that discussion can definitely be answered. So I'd highly suggest if anyone is wanting to know and learn a little bit more about what data is available to you, go ahead and click on that action button, schedule a quick demo, and we can do a specific drill down into your market and your property. One question said, can we see what hotels are in our smart Compset? The answer to that is no. We do give you an ability to view the composition as far as what is it composed of. However, there are rules in place where we want to make sure we're protecting your data, and we're also protecting every other user's data. So we want to make sure that it is anonymized as far as the data that you're looking at. So we are very protective. We have a lot of security measures, and we are very protective of every hotelier's data, rightfully so. Is an API available? Mark, I'll let you answer that question.
Not at this point in time. We have an API available that is coming soon to enterprise customers as well.
All right. So we had a lot of people ask, can we see what properties and how many rooms are in the smart Compset? So everything, all the data that I just looked over in the smart Compset data, that's what you will have access to. And again, I do highly encourage everybody to schedule that demo to see what you're going to get specific access to for your specific property and your specific market. All right. To use this tool, do we need to connect with our PMS? That kind of depends, Alejandro. Mark can kind of explain that a little bit better than I can.
Absolutely. So that's something that really depends on the individual case, right? If you're an independent property, oftentimes the PMS integration is necessary. But if you're a chain property, for example, that we already have data from the chain or can easily enable that via the chain, then that information would flow to us via that direction, basically. So a relatively personalized answer that we can answer in one of the demos that you would be scheduling.
All right. One more question. I really like this question from Mohammed. He said, what is the definition of direct and non-direct? Mark, I'm going to shoot that one over to you, my friend. Definition of direct and non-direct.
Absolutely.
We'll wrap up with this.
Absolutely. So that is a rate code or market code definition that we've came up with to just make that distinction between direct and non-direct business, right? So that is a hint towards the channel that it comes through. And we are providing that within the segmentation already. So you have a good way of benchmarking that in addition to an upcoming channel view as well. So you can also see which channels specifically were used to generate that revenue. So it's an additional way of looking at your data and comparing it to your smart Compset and other data sets as well.
Perfect. It says with the sliders at the beginning, is it possible for different profiles in the same property to adjust their sliders individually? Those sliders will be adjusted for the entire tool, not just for separate users. Great question, Mark. Appreciate that. All right, guys, that is that's the amount of time that we have today. We really, really appreciate everybody logging on and joining us today. Thank you for all the great questions. We are so excited to serve you and your team and help you find all of those opportunities using our brand new benchmarking tool. Mark, any last words?
That's it. Thanks so much, David, for hosting this with me. It was a real pleasure.
It was a blast. Thanks, everybody. Have a fantastic day.